Hello, today I'll be reviewing the new Filter album, The Algorithm, and this is their first album in 7 years. Of course, the last album was back in 2016 with Crazy Eyes. When it comes to my favorite work from Filter, it's definitely the first 3 albums. Title of Record would be at the top for me, and then Short Bus and The Amalgamate would probably fight for second place. The Trouble with Angels, I think, is another pretty good album from the band. But yeah, this is an album that I did pre-order. I pre-ordered a CD, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting that in the mail. Gotta support your artists. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the album. The album starts off with The Drowning, and this is easily one of my favorite songs on the album. It really reminds me of Title of Record, The Amalgamate, that time in the band, or that era, especially with the guitar work and the overall sound of the guitar. It also has probably one of my favorite choruses on the album too. Lyrically, it deals with a friend of Richard Patrick's that is dying from alcoholism, something that I heard from an interview, and yeah, again, has to be one of my favorites on the album. Overall, a pretty strong opening to the album. But the next song on the album is Up Against the Wall, and right from the intro definitely really reminded me of Short Bus a little bit, but this song overall to me kind of feels like a mix between older Filter and more modern Filter, and this is a song that I find myself enjoying more and more with each listen. Something that I wasn't really big onto at first, but now I enjoy more is the chorus. Because I remember during my first couple of listens with this song, the chorus just wasn't quite doing it for me. Mainly Richard Patrick's vocals, but as I've given the song more and more listens, the chorus has really grown on me. But another thing with this song is that I really like the mix of the electronic noises and the guitar, or the heavy guitar. Yeah, overall, another pretty good song on the album, I'd say. But then we moved to the first single, which was For the Beaten, and when this song first dropped, I'll admit I wasn't really big into it, to be honest. I did like the guitar work and the electronic effects and all that, but at the end of the day, when the song first dropped, I wasn't too big on it. But I definitely like this song much more now, and as I've given this song more recent listens, it's really grown on me. Actually, I definitely dig the heaviness of the guitar in this song, along with, of course, the weird effects or random electronic noises, and also the chorus. I find myself really liking more and more. And yeah, For the Beaten for me, maybe another favorite of mine on the album. Again, musically especially, I'm really liking what they're doing in this song. But then we move to the third single, Obliteration, and this is easily my favorite of the singles. Another song on the album for me that kind of reminds me of Title of Record / the Amalgamate era, especially with the chorus, which is probably one of my favorite choruses on the album. I mean, I remember during my first listen of the song, when I first heard the chorus, it instantly put a smile on my face. I mean, and if I remember correctly, and this was something that I think I heard from an interview or an article or something like that, this song lyrically deals with Richard Patrick's struggle with alcoholism. I could be wrong about that, but I swear I heard about that somewhere. But either way, I could be wrong. But either way, Obliteration, definitely another highlight for me on the album. Definitely a standout. But then we'll be moving to Say It Again, and something that really pulls me to the song really is the guitar work. And the tone / sound of the guitar kind of reminds me of guitar that you would hear in more heavier music nowadays. Again, this song sounds a bit more modern, I guess you could say, compared to some of the other songs on the album. Kind of has a bit of a more modern Filter feel to it, and I like the song, but I wouldn't say that I love it though. Something that puts the song a little bit down for me is the chorus. I'm not really feeling the chorus, but of course this is a song that I'm willing to go back to more and more just to see if it'll grow on me. But outside of the chorus, overall, I am digging this song. Again, the guitar work, definitely a big highlight for me with this song. But yeah, probably not one of my favorites on the album, but I do like it though. But then we're moving to the second single, Face Down, and my feelings on this song haven't really changed all that much since it came out. I pretty much feel the same way now. Basically that being that I like the chorus, but I'm honestly not too big on the rest of the song, especially the verses. I mean, maybe one day the song will grow on me, but as of now, I'm not really feeling this song. I really dig the chorus and Richard's vocals in the chorus, but outside of that, I don't know, the song just isn't really quite clicking with me. I'm not going to say that it's a bad song because it's not, but again, not a song that hasn't really clicked with me all that much. But either way, it's an okay song. But now I'll be moving to Summer Child, and this song kind of leans more towards the more alt rock side of Filter, and overall, another pretty good song on the album. Lyrically, it deals with people who are a bit more naive and want to be lied to. That was another thing that I heard from a recent interview. And yeah, with this song, they lean towards the more alt rock side rather than the more industrial side of the band. And overall, I do like this song. I think the chorus is definitely probably one of my favorite choruses on the album, actually. But I found myself enjoying this song more and more with each listen, and vocally, I like what Richard Patrick's doing in this song too, especially his straight up singing. I mean, overall, pretty good song, another pretty good song on the album. But now we're moving to Threshing Floor, and this is one of the songs on the album that definitely sounds a bit closer to the more industrial side of Filter. You have the industrial element in there, but you also have the rock grooves that you come to expect from Filter, and overall, a good song. I'm not sure if it's one of my personal favorites on the album, but I do like it though. But now we're moving to what could be maybe one of my favorites on the album, and that is Be Careful What You Wish For. And this song really gives me 90s industrial rock vibes. Something you would hear off of maybe the soundtrack of one of the Matrix movies, maybe. And a band that instantly came to mind for me during my first listen of that song especially was the band Stabbing Westward. I'm not sure if I'll get looks for that, but either way, it is what it is. It's my review, but Be Careful What You Wish For. I'm really digging this song, actually. I'd say one of the more unique songs on the album, too. I can't really compare that song to really anything else on the album, but personally, I'm really digging it a lot, and yeah, for me, definitely one of the highlights on the album. But now we're moving to Burn Out the Sun, one of the more melodic songs on the album. You get more calm vocals from Richard Patrick this time, and this song really reminds me of a song from the Amalgamate, that song being The Only Way Is the Wrong Way, and overall, kind of a cool song. I'm not sure if it's one of my personal favorites, but either way, still another fairly solid song on the album. And then the album closes off with Command Z, and this is a song that I might have to give more listens to because I like the song, but I wouldn't say that I love it. It's not quite clicking with me as much as some of the other songs on the album, but overall I still think it's actually decent though. It is on the more softer side and a bit more melodic, and I do like Richard singing in this song too. That's definitely one of the highlights for me with that song. But yeah, overall, a decent way to close off the album. But overall, the Algorithm, I honestly think this is probably their best since the Amalgamate. And I mean, Trouble with Angels is a great album, but I think this album might beat that album for me. I mean, I think this album is pretty good, and there are certain songs on here that I find myself enjoying more and more with each listen, especially some of the songs that I might not be some of my favorites. I find myself actually liking more with each listen. One of those songs being Burn Out the Sun, and another song being Threshing Floor. But yeah, overall, another pretty good addition to the Filter discography, and an album that I definitely recommend. Definitely check it out if you're a fan of Filter. But if I were to give this album a rating, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Now, of course, my rating could change any time, but as of now, again, gonna have to go with an 8 out of 10. Some of my favorites on here are probably The Drowning, For the Beaten, Obliteration, Be Careful What You Wish For, and Summer Child might be another favorite of mine on the album too. But yeah, overall, pretty good album from Filter. There might be one or two, or maybe three songs that might be somewhat skippable for me, but there isn't really any songs on here that I would say are straight up bad. Even Face Down, which is a song that still hasn't clicked with me quite a bit, I still wouldn't say that song is bad. I think that song is at least decent, but again, I'm gonna have to go with an 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on the album. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you more towards the middle? And all the good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, to like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and take care.